Hey there, I'm Chase Morgan, and welcome to the channel where facts matter, spin gets challenged, and political headlines are broken down without the noise. From Capitol Hill to your hometown, if it's shaping America, we're talking about it. Hit subscribe, stay sharp, and let's make sense of the madness together. The National Guard units to their home states by tomorrow at noon. This is a major blow to Trump's latest power grab and a clear message from the judiciary. Even presidents have limits. The judge ruled that Trump not only overstepped his legal authority, but also violated the 10th Amendment, which protects states' rights. Bottom line, the deployment was illegal, and now he's being forced to undo it. This could have huge implications moving forward. A judge just blocked Trump's National Guard deployment in LA, calling it illegal and a violation of the 10th Amendment. Control returns to Governor Newsom by noon tomorrow. Newsom applauded the move. The military belongs on the battlefield, not our streets. It's a win for California and the country. A clear check on Trump's growing authoritarianism. History is watching. The order and pull the guard out. That's what Governor Newsom said when I spoke with him Sunday. Did California need the National Guard? Of course not. Trump lit the match. This chaos is exactly what he wanted. His illegal attempt to federalize the Guard only escalated tensions, just like we warned it would. And tomorrow, we're filing a lawsuit. The fastest way to cool this down? Trump needs to rescind the order. Step back. Let states govern. Quit using force as a political weapon. President withdraw all federal forces from Los Angeles, including the National Guard and any active duty military units like the Marines. This is a critical step in restoring constitutional order, said Attorney General Rob Bonta. We filed for a temporary restraining order because the president has no legal authority to deploy these forces domestically under these circumstances. This isn't just a legal fight, it's about protecting the rights of Californians and preventing further abuse of federal power. Of a day or two, depending on the court's schedule, Bonta explained, but the key point is urgency. These deployments are already causing harm, and the longer they continue, the greater the risk to public safety and civil liberties. That's why we're pushing for an immediate ruling. The goal is to block this unlawful deployment before it does any more damage. If granted, the TRO would take effect right away, forcing Trump to pull federal forces out of LA without delay. California's fighting back. AG Rob Bonta just asked a judge to block Trump's troop deployment in LA, calling it illegal. If the court grants the order, which could happen in hours, Trump would have to pull the troops out immediately. It's about stopping real harm and sending a clear message. The military isn't his personal police force. Tonight was a loud reminder of that. Trump may be president, but that doesn't give him the power to send troops into U.S. cities just to distract from his Elon Musk drama or a failing budget bill. Slapping emergency on it doesn't make it legal. The Constitution still matters. And as the judge made clear, he doesn't get to play dictator just because things aren't going his way politically. Years dodging subpoenas, ignoring court orders, and bending the law until it breaks. So yeah, the judge giving him until noon tomorrow, that's a risk. It's 24 hours for Trump to either back down or scheme his way around the ruling. And if history tells us anything, he'll look for the loophole. Because to Trump, laws aren't rules. They're just speed bumps. This delay may be standard legal procedure, but with Trump, every extra hour is a window to pull a stunt. For 4 years, he tried to use the Justice Department for his own gain, firing FBI directors, pressuring states to find fake votes. So thinking he'd just accept a judge telling him no on using the National Guard? Yeah, I wouldn't bet on that. And honestly, that's the scary part. This looks like a real push to turn domestic law enforcement into something way more aggressive. No matter your party, that should worry you. And if you think I'm overreacting, just look at the pattern. Trump gets into office, declares a bunch of national emergencies, then uses them to push extreme executive actions. When the courts push back, he either ignores them or finds a way around. This is classic authoritarian stuff, straight out of the strongman playbook. They invent a crisis, real or fake, then use it to grab more power. Then they use that crisis to justify extreme moves that just happen to give them more power. And the fact that Trump's doing this in LA, one of the most democratic cities in the country, is no accident. It's a message. If you're against me, I'll come after you with everything I've got. The real question now is, will this ruling stick? And will other judges hold the line? Because make no mistake, Trump's going to push every limit he can. Guardrail in our system. He's going to push the boundaries of executive power in ways that would make Nixon blush, and the only thing standing between us and full-blown authoritarianism, knowing full well that the legislative branch is going to lift a finger to rein in Trump, is the willingness of federal judges to do their jobs and uphold the Constitution. And given the fact that we've seen Trump lose a staggering 96% of court cases in his second term thus far, it seems that guardrail is holding. And let's not ignore the timing. This is all happening while Trump's approval ratings are tanking. We've seen those brutal polls showing him underwater on pretty much every issue. Now he's leaning into desperate moves to look strong. When you can't lead, when your policies flop, and the public's turning on you, the authoritarian playbook says, crank up the fear, flex the power, and try to scare people into falling in line. That's exactly what we're seeing. And let's be real, this ruling isn't just about LA, it's about setting a precedent for every city, every state, any future moment where Trump might try to send in federal forces. If the judge hadn't stepped in, Trump would have taken it as a green light to use the military however and wherever he wanted. Authoritarians don't stop at one place. They go as far as they're allowed to. Authoritarians don't just target a few cities or people, they go after everyone. LA was Trump's test run, and now it's flopped. So now we wait. By noon tomorrow, we'll know if he's going to follow the ruling or blow past it. And honestly, that choice says it all. If he ignores yet another judge and moves ahead anyway, we're not just watching a power grab, we're living through it.
At that point, we're not just dealing with an authoritarian, we're in a full-blown constitutional crisis. The good news? Trump's road to total control just got a lot harder after tonight. Music. Before you go, if you found this helpful and want more like it, hit that subscribe button right here. Supporting independent media matters, especially now, because, let's be honest, we're in a political moment where every voice counts.